In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, we are often found saying and thinking, I can't do that unless I do get a cup of tea or coffee or a soft drink, cooler drink. I can't perform well unless I do smoke well, unless I'm allowed to smoke during the performance. I can't do well unless and until I do get this thing, unless and until I do get that thing, unless and until this happen, unless and until that don't happen. During the work, if somebody says this thing, I can't continue my work. If someone does not do this thing, I still cannot start or cannot continue my work. So these are the kind of labels, the kind of weaknesses we are found adopting happily. Maybe we do consider it as a kind of pride for we ourselves, or maybe we are showing to the world, to the people around, that I am somebody very delicate, very sophisticated. So I am sensitive. I must be handled carefully, respectfully. That's all I think. I think rubbish. If at all, if at all, you are a commoner and living in Pakistan. But even if you are not a commoner, still you are getting whatever you want to get. Still it means that you yourself have happily adopted certain weaknesses. You yourself has happily adopted, taken certain addictions, and due to these weaknesses and due to these addictions, actually, you are unable to work well, to work properly. Most of the time, like you remain out of order. Maybe for two-thirds of the time, you are unable to perform because either one thing is lacking or the other small trivial thing is lacking. So, due to all of these, you don't find yourself in the mood, in the form to work, in the form to deliver. Is it so? It is so with many, many, and many of the people. So, what these people are doing, I think they are doing it ignorantly. They have adopted it due to lack of awareness. They people actually don't know what they are doing to themselves. Maybe they are showing to the world that I'm a sensitive, I'm a delicate, I am a person on my own mood. I am too much careful about my self respect. We should be up to an extent as well. But, dear friends and fellows, if at all we do want to move forward, I am not suggesting that we need to become a toadies of some person. Not at all. Actually, we don't need to rely upon something and someone else at all. Rather, we should be able to perform well, to deliver no matter what are the circumstances. We should not be depending much upon the circumstances, upon the situation, upon what is available and what is not available. The lesser dependent we are, the better it would be. The lesser dependence we have developed upon the thing, the more freedom actually we have got. So I think we need not to compromise upon this thing at all. There are some of the people who are demanding minimum from the people, or who are not demanding anything else from the people. They want to perform well, they want to deliver well, and They want other people to depend upon them, and they don't depend upon other people. They are actually creating more and more options for themselves. They are not found crippling themselves. Many of us have adopted certain disabilities, although we are not disabled, but unfortunately these disabilities have been happily taken. And these psychological disabilities, these are not actually the physical disabilities. We are having the both ways ahead of us. One way is to face the challenges and to learn to work without much of the facilities, without much of the things available. I think those people who are ready for this, they are the people who are going to become the winner. They are the people who are going to deliver, either it is sunshine or it is raining, whatever the condition, because they people are not depending much upon the external thing. Rather, they do depend much upon their own willpower, upon their own ability, upon their own commitment to deliver. So, if at all we want to become a person of all seasons, we want to become a person of all seasons, what is needed is not to adopt any sort of weaknesses at all. That I do need a cup of tea, I do need a coffee after every hour, every 2 hour, etc., or but before every important work. I do need to smoke, I do need to do this thing, I do. Don't depend upon these rubbish things. Rather, learn to depend upon yourself and learn to depend upon yourself again. Be a person of all the weathers, all the seasons. If at all you do want to become a person of all the seasons, drop all sort of those dependence and work upon your own force. If at all other people around you in that particular atmosphere are depending upon certain unnecessary things, I think stop depending upon those things. Don't let anything become your weakness. Don't let anybody become your weakness. Rather, learn to rely upon yourself. And this is the only way to become a person of all seasons. Thank you.